Namaste and welcome to Indian Law Analyst, your gateway to understanding Indian laws. Today we embark on an exciting journey through the foundation of our great nation, the Indian Constitution. Here are the following table of contents. Roots of Indian Constitution, the Constituent Assembly architect of our Constitution, core features of the Constitution, understanding the Preamble's essence, the importance of the Constitution in today's life. The Indian Constitution was born out of the struggle for independence. After centuries of British rule, our nation finally achieved freedom on August 15, 1947. The Constitution drafting process began in 1947 and took nearly 3 years to complete. So next come to our first point, roots of Indian Constitution. Here we explore the historical events shaping the Indian Constitution, understand the influences and key milestones that led to its information, reflecting the aspiration of a diverse nation. British rule. In 1957, the first War of Independence. The uprising against British rule marked the beginning of organized resistance, though it failed it. Then in 1990, Rowlatt Act came. The enactment of Rowlatt Act provoked and whispered unrest and protest, which gave the power to the police to arrest any person without any reason. Then in 1935, Government of India Act. This act laid down the framework of governance in colonial India, introducing federal structures. Then in 1942, Quit India movement launched in response to British refusal to grant independence. This mass campaign galvanized national support. In 1947, Independence and Foundation. India gained independence from British rule, leading to the drafting of the Constitution. Then in 1950, Constitution adopted. On January 26, 1950, the India Constitution came into effect, establishing India as a sovereign and a democratic republic. Then comes to the next point, the Constituent Assembly, architect of our Constitution. The Constituent Assembly was established in 1946 to draft the Constitution of India, composed of elected representatives from different provinces and communities. The key figures included Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, the prominent leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The Assembly held its first meeting on December 9, 1946 and worked for almost 3 years to finalize the Constitution. Deliberation included discussion on fundamental rights, the structure of government, and the division of power between central and state authorities. The Constitution was adopted on January 26, 1950, marking the transition of India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. The core features of Constitution. There is a two type of aspect, positive aspect and negative aspect. So let's understand that. Positive aspect. The Constitution establishes rule of law, ensuring that all individuals and institutions are accountable under law. It provides a framework, democratic governance, promoting participation, presentation, and contestation in political process. The Bill of Rights enriches fundamental rights and freedoms, safeguarding individual liberties against governmental overreach. Then negative aspects. The Constitution can be interpreted in various ways, leading to potential conflicts or in application. Then certain amendments that provisions may become outdated and may not reflect contemporary societal values or needs. The process of amending Constitution is deliberately challenging, making it difficult to adapt to changing circumstances. Then comes positive aspect. Check the balances are embedded in the Constitution, preventing any breach of government from becoming too powerful. Federalism allows for a division of powers between national and state governments, promoting local autonomy and responsiveness to citizens' need. Negative aspect. There may be instances of judicial activism where courts interpret the Constitution in a way that some views as overreach. Political polarization can lead to disputes over constitutional interpretation, undermining its authority and intended purposes. The preamble outlines our nation's objective. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all the citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So let's come to the essential of preamble. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution outlining its fundamental purposes. It establishes the authority of the government derived from the people. The preamble emphasizes justice, tranquility, and the welfare of all citizens. It highlights the importance of securing liberty for current and future generations. Understanding the preamble helps us to appreciate our rights and responsibilities as citizens. Let's come to the last point, the importance of the Constitution in our today's life. Benefits of the Constitution. The Constitution is a foundational framework for protecting individual rights and liberties, ensuring a fair legal process for all citizens. It promotes national unity by establishing a common set of values and principles that guide governance and law. The Constitution has a system of checks and balances, prevents any one branch of government from becoming too powerful, protecting democracy. It allows for amendments, making it adaptable to challenging societal values and needs while maintaining core principles of governance. What are the limitations of Constitution? Constitution can be rigid, making it difficult to adapt to modern issues that were not foreseen by interpretation of the Constitution can vary widely, leading to legal disputes and inconsistencies in the application of rights. Certain rights may be favored over others, leading to imbalances in how justice is administered across different demographics. Amendments are often challenging to pass, which can hinder necessary reforms and updates to align with current societal expectations. Thank you for joining me on this introduction to the Indian Constitution. Stay tuned for more insightful videos on our channel exploring various aspects of the Constitution. Subscribe to our channel for more informative content, and let's continue this journey through the Indian Constitution together.